Hey Strange Things Happen in America subscribers, what's up? An imposter sign language interpreter crashed a Tampa police news conference and delivered some kind of confusing message to the hearing impaired people.
Good evening. As you recall, on October 9th, Benjamin Mitchell was 22 years old and he was murdered. That was 51 days ago. On October 11th, 2 days later, 32-year-old Monica Hoffa was murdered. 8 days later, on October 19th, Anthony Nyboa murdered. 26 days later, on November 14th, just 2 weeks ago, 60-year-old Ronald Felton was murdered. We received over 5,000 tips in this case. I am pleased to announce that tonight we will be making an arrest in the Seminole Heights murders. Our detectives are currently working on the charging documents, and we will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder for Howe Emmanuel Donaldson III, 24 years old. Now, unfortunately, I will not have the answers that you are going to want. This is an ongoing situation. We responded out to the area about 2:30 this afternoon. We received some information about Mr. Donaldson having a firearm at the McDonald's. One of his coworkers approached a police officer. That is what led us to that. Through our investigation, several hours later, we will be charging Donaldson, like I said, with 4 counts of first-degree murder. I would like to thank the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the FBI, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Highway Patrol, the St. Pete Police Department, Pasco County Sheriff's Office, the University of South Florida PD, and the U.S. Marshal's Office, and several other law enforcement agencies have been assisting us. But more importantly, I would like to thank the people of Seminole Heights who have just been phenomenal in their support of our police department. It has just been their patience and their support and the way they have rallied behind the cops of Tampa has just been phenomenal. And the entire Bay Area, the way they have supported the men and women of the Tampa Police Department and the neighborhood of Seminole Heights has just been awesome to see. Mayor?
You know, 51 days ago, I said this was a struggle between good and evil. Well, tonight, goodness has won. Tonight, in the battle between darkness and light, light has won. It would not have happened without the amazing police work and the amazing partnership of the people that you see behind me, of the hundreds of men and women of the Tampa Police Department that have been on this case for 51 days. They put their lives on the sidelines. They put their normal jobs on the sidelines, and they focused on one thing, and that was to catch a killer. I cannot tell you how proud I am of them. I cannot tell you how proud I am of the partnership that we have with our fellow law enforcement agencies. I can't tell you, and I know I speak for the people of Seminole Heights, who stood up with us shoulder to shoulder, who never left during the tough times, who never quit on us, nor did they ever quit on the men and women of law enforcement. They had our backs and we had theirs. We could not have done this without their support and the support of this entire community. Tonight is the beginning of when justice will be served. And then the process will occur when this individual rots in hell. TPD did their job. The troopers did their job. FDLE did their job. The FBI did their job. Seminole Heights did their job. And tonight, we're bringing someone to justice who doesn't deserve the right to walk amongst us. These folks deserve the credit. Now, let's go bring justice to the families that are here today.
Any questions?
Any words about the fast food workers who initially brought this to the attention of the Tampa Police Department? Obviously, they were very concerned, spotting a gun. I don't know how much they knew about it. This was actually a serial murder, or if they were just concerned about the gun. But what do you have to say about that?
What I have to say is thank you for having the courage to step forward and doing the right thing. You know, if doing the right thing were easy, then everybody would do it. And unfortunately, we don't have enough of that. The people that helped us today are what make this a great city, and I just cannot thank them enough.
Did you confess to the crimes?
We're not releasing anything like that. It is still ongoing. The charging documents are still being crafted and put together, so it's going to be some time before we can release any type of information like that.
Is he answering questions though, or being cooperative?
We're still going through the whole process.
Can you confirm if he worked at that McDonald's?
I don't know for sure that he worked there still. I believe at one point he did. I don't know if he still does or did.
You had mentioned optimism right from the beginning today. What gave you that optimism?
I think when I found out there was a gun, and when we looked at his description, it gave us a little more than what we've ever really had. We've run down some guns before, run into some other things. It just felt right. I kind of had a feeling that we were going to get a break. You know, every day we would meet as a group, and we would say, "What day is it?" And today was day 51. And we discussed yesterday. I said we're gonna get a break this week. I was trying to be optimistic. I have a tendency to be my glass is half empty sometimes, and so I wanted to kind of pump everybody up. And for whatever reasons, we got a break. Somebody stepped up and did the right thing, and that's what we needed. We had said all along that no tip is too small, and somebody stepped forward and gave us what we needed.
Was there a key piece of evidence that made this go from a questioning to actually charging?
Well, there are several pieces that we are having to put together, and so it's going to be more than one thing.
Did you give any indication as to why on the tip? Can you give us anything on the tip without, you know, jeopardizing the investigation about what that caller said? I know that you guys have been running on thousands of tips anyway, but can you give us any insight into that?
They actually approached an officer on foot and had a conversation. So it was that conversation. And then as far as we are still trying to figure out what this person's ties to the neighborhood is. We're not sure why he was in this neighborhood. We're not aware of what his ties are, and we don't know what his motive is. But there is a lot more to go. Unfortunately, we knew by coming out here tonight that we would probably create a lot more questions. But the real goal is to let the people of Seminole Heights be able to get a good night's sleep. It's been 51 days that they've been terrorized in their neighborhood. And it is about letting these families know that we're going to bring this person to justice and letting this neighborhood get some rest and hopefully try and put their lives back together.
Were you able to talk to any of the families yet?
Yes, I talked to Monica Hoffa's father on the phone through some text messages, but our detectives have reached out to all the family members. So. Thank you. We'll be following up in the morning. I know you'll have more questions. Thank you.
Well guys, even if you don't know sign language, I think it was pretty obvious that she was doing a very bad job. It seems to me like the guy on the right knows exactly what's going on here. What do you think about this crazy woman? Leave me a comment below. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support this channel, make sure to check out our Patreon page, the link is in the description. And I'll see you next time.